Hi everyone, Jacqueline here. So today we are going to take down some trees in the yard and start working towards that cottage garden. And I just want to put a warning right up front here. Don't try this at home. This is not something that is easy to do, although Stephen makes it look really easy. But we have a really large yard, so we're going to be able to lay these trees out flat. We have a perfect day, very little wind. And that is key to laying this out because you don't want the trees to fall the wrong way and hit the neighbor's house or yard, nor do you want them to hit your house or anything that way. Plus, you don't want anyone to get hurt or killed. So I just want to give you a warning here to use caution if you're taking trees down and put all the perimeters in place to keep you safe. And one of the things we did with this is we actually tied the trees down first and put stakes in the ground to prevent them from falling another direction. And this really worked well for us, especially when there wasn't a lot of wind. Plus, a little tug didn't help, or it didn't hurt. But we still had them in place to keep them going straight so they wouldn't hit anything. And that had made a huge difference for bringing these down. So just a heads up on that. I'm going to let you watch the video. You can see how we did. It's a long video, so if you want to fast forward through it, go ahead. I didn't want to cut too much out of the video or speed it up too much so you could see what we're doing and get the full effect, but definitely a job that needs to be done. And I tell you, I'm still hurting after we did this job. My body is sore everywhere. It was a lot of work to cut these trees down and to haul all this stuff. We're still hauling, and definitely not a fast job. Anyhow, check out the video. I hope you enjoy it. And when you get to the end, I'll show you the final status of where things are at. And I just want to give a big shout out to Stephen on this. He is the mastermind behind taking these trees down. The guy worked so hard to help us get these down. He also took all the lumber because he has a farm and he plans on using the lumber to build a shed and to do a bunch of things. He's very creative and is trying to get off the grid. So the trees and the large pieces of the tree are beneficial to him for some of the things he wants to do. And you will probably see him down the road when he's ready in some of my videos. We're going to do some collaborations and I'll show you some of the things he's doing from that perspective, trying to get off the grid and being self-sufficient, and some of the projects he's doing. So here we are, day 2. Here's the aftermath. We took the 3 poplars down, you can see, and 2 spruce down. We have 1 tree that we were not able to take down. It's this one over here. And it was just because of the trajectory of it. If you look, you can see it was gonna skim the spruces with the potential to hit the gazebo. So we have left that one, and I'll have to have a tree guy come in with a bucket truck to take that one down. But we took down 3 poplars and 2 spruce in there, and it sure opened things up. I don't know if I'm liking it right that much because it's so open, and I was so used to those trees being there for years. But now we need to come through, get everything cleaned up, which is going to take a while because all these big branches need to be cut and moved, and then we got to haul all the rest of this stuff all to the dump, well, to the composting area that we have. Probably Rob's going to work on that today since he's off, and give it a good clean up, and then I'm going to have to get the stumps all grinded in there, and then we're going to have to start building the new cottage area. So it's a big process, a lot of work. I was pretty stiff and sore yesterday after doing all of this, and yeah, I'm glad it's majority done. Now the next part of it. So creating this cottage garden is a process. When you do stuff yourself, it does take a lot of time, and then when you have to get other people to come in and do the services to like grind the stumps and that also takes time. Plus, there's always the whole budget component of it. So I wouldn't recommend taking these down yourself. It's not an easy process. We are lucky because we have a really large yard, so we could lay these trees out flat, and they were pretty tall. But if you don't have a large yard, don't attempt this yourself. Leave it to the professionals, because taking trees down is very dangerous. Like, we even had to make sure like there wasn't a lot of wind and stuff. And lucky for Rob and I, Stephen knew how to take these down, and he knew how to stake them so that they would fall straight down and not go over. And we still had to give them a bit of a tug, but everybody stayed safe through the whole process, and I am so grateful to Stephen for doing this. He's just amazing. He definitely has a career in tree removal, although I don't think that's his plan. But you will see more of Stephen in future videos and that, because he is developing his farm and he wants to be off the grid, and he wants to do a lot of different projects and things. So we're going to collaborate a lot on it. So you're going to see some footage there. So you're going to see a collaboration from 2 redheads, Stephen and myself, in the future when he's ready to start doing some of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see, the work that goes into creating a garden, or creating my garden. And there's a lot to be done and a lot of development, but we're making progress. So you will see through the summer some of the work that we're going to be doing and what else we're going to do to get this area developed. The fence has to be removed and replaced, and a lot of other projects that need to be done to make this yard beautiful. But step by step, we will get there. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little different from planting seeds and flowers, which we'll be doing more of that, of course. But yeah, it's coming along. Let me know in the comments what you think. Love to hear from you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.